Proudly repping Kill Cliff FC and the Institute of Human Performance. Here is the welterweight contender, Gilbert Burns. Realized a lot of success at 155 pounds before moving up, but certainly most would argue we have seen the best out of Gilbert Burns at 170 pounds.
Well, he doesn't have to deal with the weight cut anymore. He was a big 55-pounder, maybe a little small at 170, but his skill set that translates, and it really does work in his division. He is a high-level jiu-jitsu guy, but it's his striking that has impressed me the most. The improvements he has made down in South Florida allow for him to not only compete with the best, but to earn victories most times he goes in there.
You're absolutely right. Made his UFC debut back in 2014, challenged for the title in 2021. A lot of fans believe he'll get back there. Gilbert Burns, ready to add to his appreciable legacy here tonight. Well, there's always a special feeling when Khamzat Chimaev makes the walk, whether at welterweight or at middleweight. This man has proven to be a real problem and really has lived up to all the hype and then some, dating to his 2020 UFC debut.
It's so hard for you to meet expectation, much less exceed it.
Right.
Khamzat Chimaev has exceeded the expectations set for him when he made his UFC debut. He has been nothing short of a buzzsaw, just going through guys at a rate that not anyone could have expected. What a fantastic fighter we get to watch every time we see Khamzat in the octagon.
And of course, many people harken back to the Gilbert Burns fight in 2022, the consensus fight of that year in which Chimaev was challenged and still rose to the occasion. We'll see how he fares tonight. Khamzat Chimaev steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Gilbert Burns. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, so their first meeting was of the epic variety. As such, we have arrived at the rematch, Gilbert Burns and Khamzat Chimaev, and Chimaev looking to take the judges out of this rematch tonight.
Chimaev wasn't able to secure takedowns last time, and that really did make him struggle with Gilbert Burns. But tonight, he's got to be much more intent to get this fight to the ground, even though Gilbert Burns is the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu flag belt with the highest maturity. He has to fight where he's comfortable. This will be a good one.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Burns.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Khamzat Chimaev.
Oh, he got to his spot.
Postures. Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. Good work from the top here by Chimaev. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on it.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Khamzat Chimaev. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Working from the top here. Pretty good ground and pound here by Chimaev. The ground strikes continue to pile up. 30 seconds to go. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Chimaev's in half guard. Lands with the ground and pound here. Second round, straight ahead.
All right, you're doing great, okay? I want more of the same. You are controlling the entire fight. Stay sharp, don't get relaxed. So wherever we're at, we're still...
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
Second round here.
And stay in this fight.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou, and you know they still haven't found Alice Overeem's head. Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go and get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt me.
Burns' hook shot is blocked. Saw that coming from a mile away.
Another takedown lands.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Nice transition.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Burns. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here.
Knee on belly. He's postured up. He's landing big ground and pound. He has to move on the bottom or the fight's going to get stopped.
Nice strike from bottom position. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Khamzat Chimaev. Oh, pinpoint ground strike by him there, and that one opened up a cut. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up. Oh, now he's attacking the arm triangle.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight.
It's very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position. Now he's going full mount.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Remaining active here in his pursuit of the submission. Another attempt here. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of what was a great round, DC. Got to talk about that knockdown.
What a fantastic round. He was able to set up a great shot, got the knockdown. You have to be feeling good as he walks back to the corner.
All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage it.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Right on the button. Try to establish that jab. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Burns getting tattooed by that stiff jab. So a big knockdown for him in the previous round. Confidence is high and building here in this next round.
Confidence is key, and he has a ton of it right now.
All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC.
Darce, yep, he's trying to hit a Darce here. That Darce choke is tight. He's gonna choke him. There it is.
Ooh! He got out.
He cleared his leg, got back to his back and created some space between him and his opponent to stay out of that Darce choke.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Chimaev. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard. Oh, he's trying to pin that arm in the triangle now. Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
All right, so now going to position over submission as he bails on the second. Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. That's a heck of a strike to land from bottom position. Oh, he's got his back.
I mean, these wrestling transitions are beautiful. These guys are really getting after it.
I need more action on the ground, or the ref's gonna see it.
Burns' body getting bruised up on that right side now. Don't want to take too many more shots to that midsection. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Khamzat Chimaev. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter and is very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud.
He's got to be careful here.
Final seconds. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, sit down and relax, man. That was really good work. Way to control him on the ground. Stay nice and relaxed, and let's get out there and let's do more of the same. I want you to set your takedowns up with your strike.
All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Ready.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. 4th round is on. And that'll do it! Khamzat Chimaev with a huge knockout tonight.
What a fight! What a fight!
now go to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 15 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, so Khamzat Chimaev, your winner by KO. No TKO tonight. A lot of pressure on this man to deliver, and it's just incredible that he keeps producing highlights on this level.
Well, to watch him step up, and I mean, it was from day one. It's not like Khamzat Chimaev had time to build himself into what he is today. He over-delivered when he got here, and he continues to match and exceed that. What a performance by Chimaev to go out there and knock another opponent out cold.
And there are a lot of guys in 2 divisions, as you know, welterweight and middleweight, that want a piece of this guy. Be careful what you wish for.